Hi, I'm Lanita Medina, and it's time for another very fun page idea that I'm going to show you that has to do with fall. So I'm a creative memories advisor and I live in Maine, and I just could not resist doing this with all the beautiful colors behind me. Actually, peak season has stopped. This is what I'm seeing right outside my window. So I decided to just come outside and do the recording. You'll hear some cars going by. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Hopefully you can hear me better. And I just wanted to, again, just share a little bit of the color. And then I'm just going to go ahead and share this page that I'm going to make. It's actually from the blog. But one of the things that I heard this weekend at my Craptoberfest was that, there go the cars. One of the things I heard at my Craptoberfest was we like to make a page, but we really like 2-page spreads. And so I thought, oh, let's make one page into a 2-page spread. So this is what I'm going to show you today, how to convert a 1-page to a 2-page spread. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pin this. Ooh, the the wind started blowing, so hopefully all my stuff hasn't blown away, but we'll get started here. All right, so here we go. Let's see what blew away. Anything important? Oh yes, my other page blew away, so hold on. That's the thing about being out here in the fall, right? Things fall. Okay. So I'm gonna move this just a little bit. There we go. That should show up good. So this is the one that was just gorgeous. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, that seems a little too hard. But you know, you study things out and you realize it is not that difficult. So let's look at this and bring this over and make this into a 2-page spread. So there we go. This is what the magic is going to happen. And all of a sudden you can make it into a 2-page spread. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to move these over and let's get started. Now, I'm going to be working from the Fall Golden Harvest pack. And my bases are going to be from the Tone on Tone. So I'm going to get those out right off the bat here. I didn't pull them out earlier because I thought they might blow away. But if things start blowing away, then I will put some weights on them or something. Okay, let me see. Is that pretty visible? It looks like that's visible enough. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on here and here. And I love these kind of like ombre colors, right? That's what it looks like to me. Now, first I'm going to cut pieces that go with it. And so I have my measurements here. There is a piece of pumpkin paper, and that's the piece that is going to go right up here. Then I'm going to cut this piece and then some of these pieces. You'll see how quickly and easily this comes about. Now the pumpkin paper is going to be 1.5 inches. I saw in the forecast that rain was coming, so I thought, ooh, I better hurry up here. Now 1.5 inches, because I want to make it into a 2-page spread, I am going to cut them both at the same time. Anything under 1 3/4 inches, I like to cut it on the right of my trimmer. So this is this part, and then for the bottom part, which is this piece right here, this is going to be out of the dark wood paper, and that is 1 inch. So I like it that this is the designer paper, this is the Tone on Tone. And I like it that we have options. By the way, this wood paper is so pretty. Okay, that is 1 inch there. I need to put a piece of my scissors there to hold that in place. This is kind of daring, isn't it? I'm just hoping the rain doesn't come flying in. Oh, there went my sweater. Let's see, I'm going to tie my little ends together here so they don't fly into my design here. Okay, so there's that. Now, usually I like to put everything or cut all my pieces first and then attach, but because we're a little precarious here, I'm going to go ahead and adhere. So the little pumpkin pieces go there. And as you can tell, this paper is directional. I forgot to mention that, so you will want to look at that when you are putting when you're cutting your paper so that the pumpkins aren't sideways. All right, so then there's that, and then I'm going to put this down here. Now I do a lot of times like to put my adhesive on the paper itself because it's a lot easier to move this piece if it's not just right. It's a lot easier to move this piece if your tape is on here. That's one little tip that, you know, I just have discovered through the years with this wonderful repositionable tape runner. Okay, so now this is the exciting part because I want you to look at this again. And I'm going to set it here because I want you to see something as I'm working. So this was the original piece right here. This is the original. This is how it showed before. This is the 1 page. And so the magic to this is that it has 3 different embellishments. This one, this is actually an embellishment right here. See, it looks like we added a ton more, but no, huh? And this is actually an embellishment here. So I'm using 3 different embellishments. That's why it's a quick, easy page. All right, so I'm going to move that back again and move this back and continue. All right, so this goes right here. That's easy. It already has foam squares on this part, so you know that's pretty easy. But oh, how am I going to do the other side if I don't have this piece? Well, I'm just going to run this wood piece across here. And that looks like it's about 1 inch, doesn't it? So I'm going to go with 1 inch on that. That's going to go there, a little bit bigger it looks like, but here is the key here. How many of you remember this little tool right here? Remember how I like retro? I went digging through my stuff and I was gonna say I'm not gonna use it. I will show you both ways in case you still have this tool. Do you remember that it distressed the paper, right? But since we don't sell this anymore, I want to show you that you can still distress your paper with these scissors. Why am I talking about distressing it? Because take a look at this. See how it looks kind of notched and distressed, right? This is uneven. And in order for me to match this, I want to also distress this one. So I did just have to bring that out in case, because when I showed it to somebody earlier, they were like, oh, I have that old tool, remember? And I said, oh, I do remember. Do I have that still? Well, actually I did. So did you see how I just notched it like that other one? Just by doing this. And do you see how it's kind of looking like a little bit distressed? You see how the wind is? Okay, and there's another little notch. You see how the wind is kind of blowing my paper? I'm looking at the clouds. It looks a little cloudy out, but with this cloudiness, the beauty of the leaves, oh my goodness. If you live in a place where the colors are vibrant, I'm telling you, you just cannot get tired of it. Okay, there you go. Is that looking a little bit like this other one? Kind of, huh? Enough to where that car go by. Ooh, that's something hauling a bunch of branches with leaves on them. Somebody is trimming. Okay, there we go. Now, here's the other piece that you can actually cut in half. Do you remember one of my other hacks when I called it the sticky mat hack? So I'm going to pull out my sticky mat. And this way, when I cut this border, it will not, okay, so I'm putting my sticky mat in there. That's the mat that I have that's sticky. And then I believe I may need a little bit more sticky. We use this a lot during Croptoberfest. So that's going to go right in half, as much in half as I get it. In fact, there's already kind of a line there. So this kind of stays down. So now I can trim it and not worry too much about it moving. And I know my camera is moving a little bit, but oh, my husband is home. He can help me film it, huh? All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some tape to this. And I am going to tuck it under. So this gets tucked under. And I'm tucking it under instead of putting that down first, because I just wanted to make sure that you got to see how the cut was. And then I'll just put a little bit of adhesive on this. And over I go here. And this can be raised because that's an embellishment. So it's just a lot easier. So I'm going to line those up, put this down. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to tuck things in too. And then this can, ooh, there we go. And this can go right here. I want them to line up. There we go. That looks lined up, right? Okay. And then sort of lined up. This is a little bit thicker. That is true. So maybe I should bring this down a little bit. Because you can, right? You can bring it down a bit. There we go. All right, now on the original one, it has this. So easy peasy to just split that up, right? You can decide where you want to split it. If you, so let's see, I feel like I could do here. And I still have my sticky mat on, which will be a little bit helpful here. I'm just going to kind of put it in the middle there. And there we go. Now I have stretched my embellishments. And then I'm going to put this one here. There. Let me bring it up just a little bit so it has a little bit of dimension. And then this, you can add foam squares to this if you want. That's totally fine. And then that can go right there. And now there is your stretched page. Now, if you want to add mats, which it shows on this sample here, I'm going to switch out my sticky mat. And I do like to use my tool here. If you saw that on the tool hack, I use this tool for everything. Now I'm going to make these into 4x6s. On my original one, I made them different sizes, but I just feel like it's super easy to use 4x6. Usually this road here where we live is not super, super busy. Today it seems to be busier, probably because I'm wanting it to be quieter, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do the 6 there. And then I'm going to do a 4x4 here. Now you'll notice I used a different color than I had used before. And this just has the leaves, and so I liked it. So here's this, here's this. I'm going to attach these. Now I only attach them, just a little bit because I may want to change them around when I put my pictures on. So I'm pretty careful when I do that part. Now the other part that it can have here is a little background piece. So you could do a little piece of wood peeking out here. That's what my sample shows. That just kind of adds some interest to it. That's kind of fun, huh? Then I'm going to put some adhesive on these. And if it doesn't quite fit, I'll just, you know, make it go a little lower, right? Or higher. So that one is going to go, let's see, I don't want that because I kind of wanted another one to fit here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then maybe another little piece of wood. But I want a piece of wood that is smaller. Let's see if I have, here we go. This one is from the, oh, I guess I came off, there we go. This one is from the matte pack. And so I'm just gonna add this over here. And then I'm gonna tilt it a little bit just to match this, but this is where I'm gonna do my writing. Now you can also cut some little pieces of whatever color you want to do some writing over here. Is there any leftover color? Like this would be a fun color to do some writing on it because it has little leaves. And these little journal pieces, little journal strips, I'm doing that. And let's see, I did that one at about a, oh, I probably should do it a little bit bigger. I'm going to do it at a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to make one a little bit bigger than that. And then I want to make one really bigger. So that's that and this, and it could be a title or something. And then there you go. Title, you can have some little writing on there. Now I didn't decorate more on this one, but you surely can. And then you can decorate on this side. So I'm actually going to put another little piece over here. Let's see, am I blocked off here? Hopefully not. Okay, so I put a piece right here. And one more. It's going by, huh? Well, that's a big truck going right. I'm telling you, this road is very quiet. And I think they all decided to do their runs today, huh? All right, so here we go. Now you can add embellishments if you want to. Now I like to keep my embellishments, if you saw one of my other ones. Oops, I just switched here, didn't I? Let's see. That was a little rough. The whole thing went flying, didn't it? I don't know why my camera flipped, but that's the way it is, huh? Okay, so I like to put my embellishments on these. So if I want to put another embellishment over here, I'm just going to grab one. And that seems like a good color. By the way, the one on my sample is the one on my sample. You could do this if you wanted. You can add that, but that's a bit much for me, I think. But it works to put it here, or I think that I really want a color. Let's see, where's my tool here? Did I lose my tool when everything went flying? There it is. Okay, So that one, or you know what, this one would be pretty too. So let's try to get that one off, huh? Okay, let's see. Would work. That would be really pretty, actually. Just a few foam squares to pop it up. And there we go. Maybe a little leaf to put underneath it so it has a little bit more color. Let's see, I'm looking to see where it would give me more color. Down in there would work. I think that would work, huh? I don't think I brought my foam squares out here, so I'm just going to put it on like this. And there you go. So there's your 2-page spread that you can enjoy. And now you know how you can extend your embellishments, extend from a 1-page to a 2-page, and do that with every one-pager that you come across. 1-page idea. All right, thanks for watching.